Right then, this is a walk around video, and this is for an exceptional car actually. This is a Mercedes E250, and it's the Avantgarde automatic model, 2.1 diesel. This car's covered just 54,000 miles, the full service history, and is possibly one of the cleanest cars you'll ever see. It is absolutely beautiful. Finished in grey, which looks lovely on the car, with a white leather, or it looks slightly silver to me, but it's, I think they refer to it as white leather interior, but it looks stunning. Front of the car, as you can see there, completely clean. Lights, lenses, clear and intact. Front bumper, hardly a mark anywhere on there at all. Likewise, bonnet of the car, I simply can't see a stone chip, which is simply remarkable. Near side, passenger side, and it is like looking in a mirror. It's just wonderfully clean. Near side front alloy, the one that takes all the bashing, and there's no marks in it at all. And up the panels here, just astonishing really. Near side rear alloy, again wonderfully clean. And then around the back of the car, bumper corners are completely unmarked. Top of the boot there, some people tend to use them as a bit of a table, but this one got no scratches or marks at all. And then driver's side, off side of the vehicle, again as with the near side, just pristine really. And it will be, I'm sure, if you get a microscope out, you'll find something somewhere, but you're going to have to look extraordinarily hard. Rear alloy there again, completely unmarked. Worth pointing out, full set of Avon tyres on the car, all with lots of tread and in lovely condition as well. And final alloy, again absolutely unmarked. Video will not do justice to this car, unfortunately, because it is, as I said, a bit of a one-off. Let's come into the boot area. Absolutely huge boots in the car. What's really lovely is chaps obviously had a real pride in his car. Car cover comes with the vehicle as well, and it is a waterproof one, and even got a Mercedes umbrella comes with it as well, but in exceptional condition back here. So coming to the back of the car now, and it is in beautiful condition back here. Leatherwork looks absolutely fantastic on the car, and without any obvious signs of wear in there at all. Into the front, front passenger door card rather, again absolutely unmarked. Front passenger seat there, given minimal use, absolutely beautiful. So finally coming to the driver's door card, again which continues the theme of being simply beautiful. Footwell areas all very clean, just the tiniest little mark where the heel goes on the mat there, but nothing that really merits mention. And driver's seat again looks pretty much factory fresh. So inside the car now, interior just looks absolutely as new. Sat nav, you can see they're working perfectly, but it really is in just wonderful condition in here. Come back up to the main binnacle there. Hopefully you can see 54,561 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all whilst the engine's in operation. Right then, this is the road test video, and this is for Mercedes E250 in the 2.1 BlueEFFICIENCY Avantgarde automatic, registered, if I can read it, FE62ENK. Let's go on to the mileage. It's 54,000 miles on the car. As you'll know from the walk around video, a wonderfully looked after vehicle. It really is. Sorry, I should say 54,562 miles, give you the exact mileage. It really is as good as it looks in the video, and I have to say it drives exactly as you'd expect. And the reason for doing the road test part is essentially so that if anyone is looking at this car online in an advert, you get to see that very car in operation. As a company, we feel it's really important to do these, because we know to our cost just how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which can look wonderful in all the videos and the descriptions and everything else, only to get there and find out it's got a fundamental issue which shows up whilst you're test driving the car. So that's why we do it. It's also done on these very quiet country roads. This actually forms part of the road test route, and again the reason for that is then hopefully it'd be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be off to test driving the car. So coming to the car in question, been very well maintained, feels like it straight away. Engine starts absolutely instantly, of course, and settles to a completely smooth, even idle. Temperature gauge running just over half, which according to Mr. Google is exactly where it's meant to be in one of these cars. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. The engine is fantastic. It's very smooth and quiet in operation. When you're cruising, you can hardly hear it at all, but when it does make itself heard, it's subtle, it's smooth, and doesn't offend the eardrums in any way. The whole car has that sense of refinement which you'd clearly expect of an E-Class. It pulls really, really strongly, and according to the trip meter, the gentleman that had it, he was averaging over 50 to the gallon, 54 miles to the gallon actually. So, you know, amazingly efficient engine. Engine then feeds through into the automatic gearbox. Gear shifts are wonderfully smooth and slick in operation. You know, you should always check with any gearbox that, you know, the gear changes are smooth, that when you select the gear there's no gear drive or reverse rather, there shouldn't be any kind of delays or nasty clunks as it engages, and there's nothing. It's wonderful in operation, and obviously it clearly suits the car perfectly because it's they've selected the ratios rather, to extract the best out of the car. Steering of the car, lovely fluid power steering, accurate, precise, geared to feel elegant in the way it does it, because it just feels wonderfully oiled and just very well manufactured. You just know it is. It also tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at all at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. Chassis of the vehicle, what I'm looking for on road tests, regardless of the manufacturer, there's a really good bump about to come up in a second now. That one there, it's a horrible bump, and if there's any kind of clatterings or knocking noises under the cars, it tends to manifest itself there, and there's nothing at all. What it gives you is, again, really fluid, nicely balanced, beautifully damped handling through the corners. It absolutely flows. But the flip side is it also gives you just an incredibly polished ride. It's so smooth, it's impossible not to feel comfortable in the car. It's just a wonderful chassis in every way. Coming to the brakes in the car, going to give them a bit of a shove. I know they're good, we've checked them anyway, but really powerful brake pedal, no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal when you hit them hard, so all in fine fettle there. So coming to the interior, first things first, as you'd expect of a Mercedes, really beautifully put together. Fabulous car. No squeaks, no rattles, nothing at all. It's clearly led a very pampered life, this one. And the gentleman that owned it won't mind me saying that. He's loves his cars and loves to look after them, and was very proud of it, and rightly so. Leatherwork is beautiful, dashboard, you know, literally I could just be sat in a brand new car. Also happens to be just a very nice place to sit. Sat nav working perfectly, likewise air conditioning, which blows out lovely and cold because I put it in a warm workshop earlier on to check it. Heated seats, all working perfectly. Dashboard, typical Mercedes, beautiful dials, really lovely attention to detail on those. They do a fabulous job of this. The whole thing makes you feel very special inside, I have to say. This is where the Germans are, you know, just a class apart in getting that sense of occasion to you. It's so quiet and smooth on the move. It really is. As I said at the start of the video, it is only brief. It's only here quickly just to show you the car in operation. The car, cliched as it sounds, and I hate to say it, it literally drives like brand new, and it feels like new when you're sat inside the car driving it. A lot of these, they're very popular for private hire and taxi use. Clearly hasn't been used for that at all. Got, you know, you're looking around the interior, such a low mileage on the car, but it's, you know, possibly the finest example anywhere in the marketplace currently. Any questions? Don't hesitate, do give us a call.